Welcome to Art Keller Field in Kenosha, where we're getting set for our contest here this afternoon between the Carthage College Firebirds and the Hope College Flying Dutchmen. A non-conference matchup in men's lacrosse this afternoon here at a very cold, windy afternoon in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The Firebirds coming off a home victory Wednesday night, 15-10 over Concordia University of Wisconsin. Firebirds opened up a 6-2 lead after the first period, had a 10-3 lead at the half, increased that lead out to 14-5 going into the fourth and final period. Carthage taking a quick lead early, just minutes into the match. Andrew Fry scoring for the Firebirds in that contest. As the Firebirds, Andrew Fry totaled 6 points in that match, 4 goals and a pair of assists. He is now tied for fourth on the team in total points this season with an even 20 on the year. Meanwhile, Andrew Johnson tied his career best for goals in a game Wednesday night. He had 6 in the match, which ties him for the 8th most in a game in Carthage history. He now ranks third in the conference, in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin, with 36 total points on the season. 7 saves by Blake. Raphael secured his 4th win of the season in that matchup over Concordia. So now they have won 11 straight here at home, dating back to 2019, looking to make it 12 consecutive home match victories with a win here today. But they will be severely tested by a very good Hope College team out of Holland, Michigan, 6-2 on the season. They're 2-1 on the road, and they are also 2-0 against College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin teams. They defeated both Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan earlier this season. And they are led by a sophomore and a pair of seniors. Michael Mann is their leading point getter. He has 23 goals and 39 points. He also has 3 man-up goals this year. Jack Radsville, a senior, has 17 goals and 30 points. And Zach Wiggins, the other senior, 25 points on the season. And they have a stable of goaltenders that have played extremely well, including senior Ian Bozeman. He has a goals against average of 6.77, a save percentage of 65%. He has made 64 saves on the season. This is a team that is very good in its own end. Both these teams today very good getting out of their own end. So it should be a fun match here today, watching this team go up and down Art Keller Field. As both teams have a better than 80% clearing percentage. Carthage coming at better than 85%, Hope at 83%. And the Hope College team scoring on average about 14 goals per game. The Carthage team about 16 per match. So this is going to be an interesting matchup here today between these two teams, and I think it's going to come right down to that fourth period and who wants it more this afternoon. Dutch coming off a nice road trip here. They're making their swing through the upper Midwest. They defeated Lake Forest College the other day and had 12 different goal scorers in their 22-5 rout at Lake Forest yesterday. Flying Dutchmen made their season high in goals, equaling the output when they defeated Illinois Tech back on March 8th. And they never trailed, jumped out to a 14-0 first quarter lead, and led 14-0 at the half as well. Michael Mann scored 4 of his team-high 5 goals in the first period. Jack Radsville added 3 of his 4 goals during the first quarter, but put Hope on the board 24 seconds into that match in the victory over Lake Forest. Flying Dutchmen received 2 goals apiece from Sam Bowen, Nico Santos, and Zach Wiggins as well. Let's get the starting lineups for this afternoon and our anthem here at Art Keller Field.
At attack, number 3, Jack Radsville. Long stick midfielder, number 4, Braden Blackburn. Attack, number 8, Zach Wiggins. Goalie, number 12, Ian Bosman. Defender, number 20, Tucker Martinez. Defender, number 23, Garrett Fragnoli. Long stick midfielder, number 27, Andrew Conlon. Midfielder, number 30, Jack Cervantes. Attack, number 43, Michael Mann. And face-off, number 91, Cole Scheffleur. The head coach for Hope is Michael Shanhals, assisted by Chris Schelt and Bruce Elder. And now, the starting lineup for your Carthage Firebirds. At attack, number 1, Andrew Johnson. Attack, number 6, George Birchfield. Defender, number 8, Sam Wallace. Defender, number 21, Grant Ballsbaugh. Attack number 30, Ben Kroc. Attack number 31, William Clemens. Goalie number 33, Blake Raphael. Attack number 40, Alec Gerd. Attack number 45, Andrew Fry. And defender number 47, Jameson Stahl. The head coach for your Firebirds is David Neff, assisted by Matt Torrance. Fans, at this time, we ask you please rise, remove your caps, as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Danae Palmer.
First of two this afternoon here at Art Keller Field. Women will take on Lake Forest College coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Firebirds are in the white jerseys, and the Hope Flying Dutchmen in the orange jerseys this afternoon. As we mentioned, Carthage, an impressive home winning streak now of 11 games dating back to 2019. And this is David Neff trying to get his team ready for a very rugged CCIW conference this year, and hopefully going deep in the conference this year. Again, the playoff conference tournament at the end of the year for the CCIW. 4-0 this season here at home. They're coming off of a road trip that saw them drop a tough double overtime loss to Berry College on March 15th down in Georgia, 12-11 the final in that one, and then were bounced by Birmingham Southern 22-9 in the second leg of their spring trip. Joey Workman out there for the draw. Carthage 60% on draws this year, as is Hope. And it'll be Hope ball on a face-off violation, and they will work it from left to right here, and they go on the immediate attack. Man will take it behind the net now for the Flying Dutchman. Works it back out to the perimeter. Coming in, taking the shot, which was blocked. It's loose out front. Ground ball picked up by the Dutchman. They will try it again with man. Circling behind the net, being chased out of there by Wallace. Now they work it back up top. Wiggins. Wiggins being defended by Rafael Zastro, and now loses it on the turnover. Picked up by Jack Nye. Now Carthage, their first attack of the afternoon. They will bring their forwards on here. Birchfield has it, middle of the field. Waits for his teammate to come on. Coming down the far side, Andrew Fry. Stops short of the goal line, dumps it behind the net. Working his way out from behind the net is Andrew Johnson. 6 goals, twice this season now for Johnson. Gets it back up to Birchfield. Birchfield circling. Being chased off by Cunningham, Liam Cunningham. To Fry, back in the middle it'll go to Kroc. Now working with it is Gurn. Far side Fry. Fry works his way into the circle, fires, and a save made by Bosman, the goalkeeper. Now long stick defense will get it out. They will go on the attack. Dutchman coming down the field. We're early here in the first period. 29 degrees here at Art Keller Field. Wind blowing from the far sideline, near sideline, gusting over 20 miles per hour, puts the wind chill in the teens here this afternoon. Coming out from behind the net with it, Radsville being chased, flips it out in front, shot and a goal. Radsville able to feed Wiggins in front, and Hope jumps out to a 1-0 lead. 26 points on the year now for Zach Wiggins. And the Firebirds will play from behind this afternoon.
Zach Wiggins assists to number 3, Jack Radsville.
Radsville getting the assist. Draw control here. And a good one at that. And Hope will come away with it. Scheffler taken down. It'll be Hope possession here. They'll go on the attack. Errant pass goes through Cervantes and is picked up now by Smolonic. Hope comes back with it here. Once again, it is Radsville. Here on the near side, we'll try and work it behind the net. Man with it, reversing to the left side. Berra up top to Jonathan Mann. Jonathan Mann on the attack. Gets it to Radsville. Tried to throw it out in front, was knocked down. It's loose in front, picked up by Rafael, the goalkeeper. Good job that time by Wallace, the defender there. Got his long stick out there and knocked it away. Carthage will clear. They'll take it across midfield. Racing down the near side is Birchfield. Now to Kroc. He'll wait for Fry to come on, and Fry will work it back near side to Birchfield, back to Fry. Fry on the attack. Gets low. Fry behind the net now. Johnson fakes to his left, comes out to his right, his favorite spot, and just skips past the goalkeeper, Bosman, that time. Once again, Johnson will start the play here for the Firebirds. Carthage down 1-0, an early goal here by Hope here in the first 4 minutes. There's a shot, a nice save by Bosman. And they'll reset the shot clock here as Hope will come away with it. Andrew Fry with a beautiful shot that time, but Bosman up to the task to make the stop. Now it rolls out. Be Firebird possession here. Kroc coming out of there with it now for Carthage. He'll work it off. Michael Stell. Stell being defended by Miller. Back to the top it'll go. Birchfield. Birchfield running in. Birchfield to his left. Birchfield spins, shoots and scores! Skip past the left arm that time of Bosman. And Birchfield with the goal.
Firebirds goal!
For Birchfield, that is goal number 17.
Birchfield!
Now has 30 points. He and Johnson, the point leaders. Andrew Johnson with 36. Birchfield now with 30 points, evens this match at 1 apiece. Now the Flying Dutch come out of their own end with it. Sean Cunningham coming down the near sideline. Works it off to the near side, and Michael Mann behind the net to Radsville. Now a quick shot, a nice save by Raphael. Doesn't know where it is. Loose in front of the crease, and then it's picked up by Raphael. Made the initial stop. It came down at his feet. He was looking a little bit further out of the circle. Lucky to come away with that. Firebirds now trying to clear their own end. And they'll cough it up on the turnover. Losing control was Smolonic. And now Hope will take over at midfield. David Bryce. They work it behind the net on the shot that time. Skips just past. Barra with a quick shot that time. Now the Flying Dutch from behind the net. 9 minutes to go here in the first period, even at 1. Barra works it near side now. Brace. Back to Barra. Get in a shooting spot, and that one skips just wide on the attempt by Wiggins. Was trying to go for the near post that time, and it just missed. Flying Dutch will take it out from behind the net. Radsville being chased around behind the net by Balsba. Gets a shot. That was a tough angle shot. Really had no chance. A little too deep behind the net that time was Radsville. Perhaps looking to bank it off of Raphael. Maybe clip a shoulder or knock it off his leg into the net that time, but it went high and wide. Radsville again spinning. Works it back outside. Brace, middle of the field. We'll give it up. Wiggins being checked hard there by Birchfield. Now they'll work it back behind the net once again. Man with it, throws it back out in front. Good ball movement here. They'll get the shot away, and it goes high over the net. Beyond the stick of Raphael. So Carthage will get possession here. Shot clock expires. 7:55 remaining here in this first period. Tied at 1. Jamison Stahl on the far sideline. Down the right side. Looked for Fry. Being checked, and it knocked away. It's still loose. And Carthage able to come away with it. Fry with it now, middle of the field. Gives it off to Kroc, just coming on. And now Birchfield. On the move is Birchfield. Gets off a shot, a nice save by Bosman. And Hope will clear it out. Here come the Flying Dutch. Tucker Martinez across midfield. All the way in, Martinez met. Has to spin back out. Good defense that time by Balsba. Otherwise, the long stick defenseman Martinez looking for a clean shot that time. Michael Mann behind the net. Gives it off to Radsville. Work it back up top, waiting for another player to make his way on. David Brace, along with Van Sciver. Radsville right in front of the official now. Works it back out in front. Steps into a shot and a beautiful save by Raphael on the attempt by Brace. Got down low, had the stick in front. Able to make the perfect save that time for the Firebirds. Kroc coming across midfield. He will circle back. Gets it to Michael Stell. Racing off is Tyler Hedrick. And we got a timeout taken by the Firebirds. Head coach David Neff wants to set something up here. 1-1 match here in the early going. Hope getting on the board first. Wiggins goal. That was in the first 3 minutes of our match here this afternoon. Carthage was able to answer on a Birchfield goal. So it'll be Firebird possession when play resumes. Carthage setting a play up here. Shots on goal so far in the first period. Hope with 4, Carthage with 3. Ground balls even at 5. Hope has won all 3 draws here tonight. Still looking for our first penalty of the match. Michael Stell will put it in play now for the Firebirds following their timeout. Stell gets a nice screen, a little give and go, looking for Gurn that time and turned it over. That was the play designed. Gurn was going to come up, set the screen, and then almost like basketball, a pick and roll move that time, unable to connect. Radsville works it off behind, bringing it back up top. Wiggins back to Radsville, left side, being defended by Balsba. Now works it near side man, Michael Mann. Set up to Jonathan Mann. This is Jonathan Mann, Michael Mann now once again to Radsville. Works it off left side, Berra. Carthage in a good defense here. Gets in a shooting position. That skips past the near post and goes wide. Wiggins with that shot going wide right that time. Hope will bring it back out. 20 seconds on the shot clock here to get one on goal. Radsville behind the net. Now takes it out from behind the net, shoots and scores! Fakes the pass, comes right back, short-sighted Raphael, and the Hope Flying Dutchman back on top by a score of 2-0. Radsville with a goal and an assist now this afternoon for the Hope Flying Dutchman. Patiently waited behind the net and then looked like he was going to snap a pass off here to the near side wing. Instead, faked the pass, came right back around, caught Raphael napping, not protecting the near post, and it's 2-1 Flying Dutchman. '18th goal of the season for Radsville, now with 32 points on the season for the Dutch, and they win another draw. They're 4 for 4 here this afternoon. Radsville will throw it back up top. Van Sciver gives it off to the man coming on, Conlon. Now back to Michael Mann. Gets a screen, goes behind the net. Once again, Hope will send it up. David Brace. On the left wing, Brace being defended by Kroc, pushes it back up top. Wiggins with it. Wiggins is a sniper. Can't give him room. Gets one away, and it bounces over the shoulder of Raphael. 2 straight here by Hope. They now lead it 3-1. Told you Wiggins is a sniper. He's their leading shot taker coming into the match here today. That one just handcuffed Raphael. Skipped in front of him, short hopped right over his left arm. So Wiggins, his second of the afternoon. Unassisted with 3:27 to go here in this first period. Carthage finally winning a draw. Workman coming away with it, now turns it over. On the ground, Workman keeps it alive. Carthage will come out of there with it. Johnson will work it back near wing now. Alec Gurn. Gurn having some trouble. And we get an offside violation here by the Firebirds. Ran into trouble on a good check by Garrett Fragnoli. Able to force the turnover. Hope ready to go to work once again. Wiggins again shoots and scores. Wasting no time. Wiggins bounces another one past Raphael. 4 straight now. And it's 3 straight, I should say. 4-1 Hope. Wiggins with 3 of those 4 goals here in this first period, matching what he did against Lake Forest yesterday. So with those 3 goals this afternoon, 24 on the year for Wiggins, now the team leader in goal scoring. Carthage wins their draw. They'll come up quickly now. Smilanek. They work it in. Shot taken wide that time by Alec Gurn. Got a nice feed from Johnson that time. Went low and it skipped past the goalkeeper Bosman. 2.5 minutes to go here in this first period. Carthage down 4-1. 3 consecutive goals by Hope here late in this first period. Has stolen some of the early momentum for the Firebirds. Johnson comes back out and scores! Andrew Johnson answers for the Firebirds. Boy, they needed that. For Johnson, that is goal number 26 on the year, point number 37. Leader in both categories for the Firebirds, and they've cut the deficit in half to 4-2. It was a nifty play at midfield after winning the draw, getting that off. Smilanek able to set that up Now Hope wins this draw. Circling back with it is Cervantes. Brings it back near side Martinez. Martinez will shovel it off here at midfield. Blackburn gets it to Michael Mann. Has Radsville behind the net, and he'll set it up there. Minute 45 remaining here in this first period. Carthage has never led here through the first 14 minutes. Near side it goes. Jonathan Mann back behind the net to Michael Mann. Radsville now brings it up left side. Being checked hard by Ballsba. Ballsba forcing him to retreat just a bit. Now look out in front of the net. Shot and score. Beautifully set up there. Streaking in once again, Zach Wiggins. 4 first period goals for Wiggins. Give the assist to Michael Mann, his first helper of the game. And Hope answers the Carthage score with one of their own, the 4th of the period by Wiggins. 6'2" senior out of Kalamazoo. Once again, Hope winning a draw here. That's been the key. Radsville now back up top to Wiggins, who has the hot stick here so far. 4 first period goals, 4 of the 5 scored by Wiggins today for Hope. 50 seconds to go in the period. Michael Mann to Radsville. Wiggins with it now. Works middle of the field. Conlon. Forced to retreat. Gets it back to Brace. Brace now. Chased off the play by Rafael Zastro. And now forced the turnover. Final 23 seconds here of this first period. See if Carthage can get a quick goal here. Try and gain some momentum going into the second period here. Good look inside. Birchfield coming through the middle. Flips it off. Good look and a nice save by Bosman. Good look inside that time by Clemens. Unable to finish, but then on the play from out behind the net. Streaking in as Andrew Fry gets the goal with 3.9 seconds to play in the period. Fry from Johnson from behind the net. They have caught Hope just a little bit off balance when play started behind the net. So Fry with the goal. Johnson now with a goal and an assist this afternoon. 5-3, Carthage trailing. Draw control here. And that'll run out the period. Well, Carthage gets the late tally here. Stems some of the bleeding. They have never led. Trailed 1-0, able to even it at 1. Then 3 consecutive goals by Wiggins opened this match up to a 4-1 lead. And then Wiggins notched his 4th after Carthage got a tally. And then a final tally here late by Andrew Fry puts it at 5-3 in favor of Hope College. Hope with 13 shots, 8 on goal. Carthage 8 shots, 6 on goal. Ground balls 8-7 in favor of the Firebirds. Bosman with 3 clutch saves in that period. Raphael also with 3 saves. And the other dominating stat so far, the Flying Dutchman winning the faceoffs today. 6 of 8 draws going to the Flying Dutchman. Neither team penalized in that first period. So the Firebirds down 5-3, getting set to start our second period of play. This is the first of, or the second, I should say, of 5 consecutive home matches for the Firebirds. They'll be back at it here Wednesday evening, a 7:30 tilt against the Eagles of Benedictine University. Then on Saturday, April 2nd, a 3:30 matchup here at home against Augustana, the conference opener for the Firebirds. And then they'll have a week off and they'll regroup April 9th, Saturday, April 9th, a noon tilt here at home against Illinois Wesleyan. Teams change sides here to begin the second period, but one thing has not changed, and that's the draws controlled by the Flying Dutch. 7 of 9 now, as they will set up the first offensive series here this second period. Radsville walks it out from behind the net, flips it up near side. Berra. Michael Mann. Radsville once again, now to Wiggins. Again, just circling the perimeter here, trying to find a seam in the Carthage defense. Bringing it back out from behind the net was Mann. He will trade off now with Radsville. Radsville coming out, staggers, didn't get a shot away. Good defense by the Firebirds that time. Balsba has played well defensively here. Now a loose ball in front, still on the ground. Finally picked up by the Flying Dutch. Mann reversing to Radsville behind the net. Radsville turns, shoots, saved by Raphael. Loose behind the net, he's trying to track it down. They battle for it. And a foul on the Firebirds goalkeeper. Raphael will give possession to the Flying Dutchman. That one skips past the point that time. Jonathan Mann, battle for it on the outside. Mann able to keep it alive despite the check that time by Rafael Zastro. And now Carthage comes away with the takeaway. Diego Smolanik. Now Carthage will go to work. Their first offensive set here of this second period, down 5-3. Scored a goal with 3.9 seconds remaining in that first period. See if they can work some momentum. All the way in with the shot, and a nice save by Bosman, able to collect it on the shot attempt by Andrew Fry. Michael Mann with it on the far side behind the net, waits for Radsville. Radsville with a goal and an assist this afternoon for Hope. Van Sciver works it inside. Shot and a goal. Gets past Raphael. Blazing shot that time by James Conlon, a freshman midfielder out of Grand Rapids. He gets the goal, and Hope doubles up on Carthage 6-3. So Conlon picks up his first goal of the season. He has 5 assists this year, so the first goal of the year for Conlon will put Hope on the board here by a score of 6-3. Now they have control here. They have dominated the face-off circle here this afternoon. 8 of the 10 draws won by the Flying Dutchman. Radsville here on the near side behind the net. Vera to Wiggins now. Wiggins now stepping in. 4 goals on the afternoon already for Wiggins. Looking for a seam. Now works it to Radsville behind the net. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins fakes a shot, turns, fires, and scores! Beating Raphael low to the near side. So it's evident that the Hope Flying Dutchman going low on Raphael here early, and David Neff looking over that way. I wonder if we might see a goal switch here. Team down 7-3. Wiggins, his 5th goal of the day. Once again, Hope wins the draw. They get in a scoring position right away, and a nice check. As losing control was Sean Cunningham, belted on the play. Loose on that far side, being kept alive by Wallace for the Firebirds. He's battling in there. Now Hope will come away with it. Five of the 7 goals today have gone low on Raphael. A couple of them skipped in. 2 of them short hopped him. Kind of handcuffed him trying to make the save. Radsville from out behind the net. Being forced to retreat that time by Wallace. And now the pass broken up and taken away by Raphael. And this Hope team played yesterday. Put up 22 on Lake Forest. Now a turnover as Smolonic could not handle it. And Wiggins was looking at goal number 6. Lost control of it on his way into the net in front of Raphael. Still no penalties here this afternoon. As Carthage now will set it up offensively. With it on the near side is Clemens. To Johnson now. Johnson coming out from behind the net. Andrew Johnson with a goal and an assist today. We'll flip it back up. Fry handles it. Comes all the way around to his right. Trying to work on the defender. Liam Cunningham gets free. Fry into the net. Lost control. No penalty called. Looked like he was impeded. Now the Flying Dutch come away with it. Out of his own zone is Liam Cunningham. Errant pass was trying to connect with Blackburn. Carthage will sweep it in behind the net. Force Hope to set it up. Now a timeout taken by the Flying Dutchman. 8:38 to play here in this first half. Carthage down 7-3. Firebirds have not led in this match here today. And they've been tested. A 6-2 Hope squad. And I think David Neff really finding some things out about his team early on. They had a pretty easy time of it Wednesday against Concordia. After 2 tough losses on the road during spring break. A Berry game, a double overtime heartbreaker, 12-11. And then the 22-5 blanking by Birmingham Southern to wrap up their brief Southern swing during spring break last week. Again, Hope has outshot Carthage here today, 17-9, 12 of those on goal. Ground balls, Hope a 15-10 advantage there. 8-6 turnovers. Carthage has caused 2. And again, the other stat that jumps out at you, Hope this afternoon, winning 9 of the 11 draws today. And we got women's lacrosse coming your way right after this match, 3 o'clock this afternoon. The Firebirds will host Lake Forest College, a first-year program in the Midwest Women's Lacrosse Conference. We'll have that one for you. Then we've got busy action this week. Got volleyball Tuesday night. MSOE, the opponent at the Tarble Arena, 7 o'clock, men's volleyball. Men's lacrosse against Benedictine Wednesday night at 7:30. We also have men's volleyball Wednesday night against Milliken. We'll pick up our first baseball game of the season 1 week from tomorrow over at Augie Schmidt Field. North Park Vikings in a single game against the Firebirds. Radsville now from behind the net will set it up here for the Flying Dutchman. Good job by Carthage in front and forcing the turnover. Goodhall turning it over for the Flying Dutchman. So now Carthage will get set up offensively. With it on the near side for Carthage is Jack Nye. He'll flip the pass off here to Smilanek. Now gets it off to Birchfield. Near side feed to Johnny Lane coming down the right side. Behind the net now Andrew Johnson. Get it back up top to Kroc. Ben Kroc penetrates behind the net. Johnson. Johnson coming out from behind the net. Gets it back to Birchfield. Birchfield to his left. Now finds an open man to his left and scores! Beautiful feed to Alec Gurn from Birchfield. An open look. And he blew it past Bosman. And Carthage back to within 3, 7-4. So the first goal of the afternoon for Gurn, for Birchfield, his first assist to go with a goal. Gurn's 12th of the season. And once again, Hope controlling the draw. They have dominated the face-offs here today. 10 of the 12 face-offs today. Radsville behind the net as the sun starts to peek out here at Art Keller Field. It is a cold afternoon. I was talking with Nate Stewart, our athletic director. He poked his head in before the match today and thought this might be the coldest afternoon he's ever experienced here at Art Keller Field. That wind chilled in the teens, blowing straight in from the far sideline to the near sideline this afternoon. A turnover in front, and Carthage able to come away with it. Errant pass, however, as Hope will pick it up at midfield. David Brace with it. Gets it to Wiggins. Wiggins pulling it back. He'll take it over the right side. Jamison Stahl will follow him over as they work it behind the net. Back out in front here, near side it goes to Brace. Behind the net, Radsville. Check that Michael Mann. Back up top to Brace. Brace look inside left, shoots left, and a nice save by Raphael as it skips over the top of the net. 5.5 minutes to go in the half. Carthage trailing by 3 here this afternoon. They have never led. It's been all Hope here this afternoon, and this guy, Wiggins, got off a shot. Raphael somehow made the save, and now Carthage comes away with it. Here come the Firebirds. Rafael Zastro works it inside. Johnson tried to get a pass over, had a man open, tried to work it to Clemens. He'll pick up the ground ball, and Clemens will race back toward midfield. Carthage will set it up. Ben Kroc with it now. Spinning, trying to lose the defender, Blackburn. Johnson now from behind the net. Fake the pass, works it back up top. They'll work it around to Birchfield. Birchfield looked for a shot, couldn't get it. Kroc dropped it, picked it back up. Reloads here for the Firebirds. 23 on the shot clock for Carthage. Nice move inside. Birchfield denied by Bosman. And now the ground ball will be picked up here by the Flying Dutchman. They will take it across midfield. Beautiful save by Bosman that time, point blank. Now Carthage turns it over. Another cause turnover here for the Firebirds. And they throw it away. So a cause turn by Carthage, their third, but they turn it over, their seventh. Actually, Birchfield's shot hit the post from point blank. So a little help from the bar here today. For Bosman, 3.5 to go. First half, Carthage down 3. Radsville. Works it behind the net to Michael Mann. Back to Radsville as they'll set it up. Jonathan Mann now. Back to the point up top. Brian Barra. Barra to the middle. Gets off a shot through a screen and scores. Raphael never saw it. Reacted after it got past him. He was screened. There were about 3 players in front. And taking advantage of that, Barra able to take advantage. So Barra gets on the board here today. That is his first goal of the season. He and Conlon scoring for the first time today. 8-4 Flying Dutchman. And that one, not much Raphael could do. It looked like he was screened. Carthage defense got clogged in the middle. Barra took advantage of it. Once again, Hope coming away with the draw. They have been dominating the faceoffs. Cole Scheffler, the senior out of Rockford, Michigan. He has won 11 of the 13 faceoffs today. That has been so important. You win those possessions, leads to scoring opportunities. Radsville now. Replacing Mann. Mann coming out from behind the net. Gets inside, shoots, and a save by Raphael. Got a stick on it that time to knock it away from the near post. Radsville lost it momentarily. They'll work it back to the near wing. Brace. Far side now, Conlon. Back to Brace, now to Radsville. Looking inside for the pass, and it's broken up. Loose. Where is it? On the ground. It'll be picked up by defenseman Jamison Stahl. Stahl with that long stick had it knocked away, but picked right back up here by the Firebirds. Hafel Zastro. Now it's loose. And it goes right over the sideline here on the near side. It'll be Firebird possession. Minute 38 to play. Firebirds looking for a spark here. Down 8-4. See if they can get some momentum here. And that's exactly what David Neff is furious. He thought there should have been a penalty on that play. Neither team penalized so far in this first half. Neff was livid over on that far sideline, looking for a call. He'll get the timeout, however, with 1:28 remaining. Carthage draw play up here. Normally they break off into 2 different huddles, but he's got the entire team around Coach Neff right now in a one-way conversation. big afternoon so far for Zach Wiggins, the senior out of Kalamazoo. 5 goals here in this first half. Vera and Conlon picking up their first goals of the year. Radsville also with a goal today and an assist. Cunningham with the only other helper, along with Michael Mann today. Both picking up assists so far today. Meanwhile, goals today by Johnson, Birchfield, Gurn, and Fry for the Firebirds. Firebird possession following their timeout. They'll start here on the near sideline. Birchfield will put it in play. Birchfield will flip it to Fry. Fry working on Cervantes. Behind the net, Andrew Johnson. And nobody cutting through the front here for the Firebirds. Johnson comes out, shoots, and it goes near side missing. Carthage will get possession here behind the net. Fry will set it up with 1:03 remaining. Did not make it on goal, so the shot clock did not reset here for the Firebirds. Here's Johnson. Slashed at as he tried to get that pass away. Now Birchfield. 50 seconds to go in the half. Birchfield able to lose the defender. Oh, and he tried to flip it off to Kroc, and he mishandled it. And the turnover. And now the Flying Dutchman attempt to clear. And they do. Liam Cunningham near side. Radsville. Soft pass. Trying to get it inside to Wiggins that time. Boy, Radsville passed up a good shooting opportunity there. Back out in front, and it's broken up by the Firebirds and Fry. Tries to clear, reaches midfield. Alec Gurn. Now they get it inside. Oh, and a good block that time on the shot attempt. I think Conlon may have gotten a piece of that shot attempt by Clemens. And time running out here in this first half. Johnson quickly out from behind the net will get off a shot high over the net. Barely enough time here to get a pass in front here for the Firebirds. And that will end it here. And Johnson taken down by a high stick. No call. Liam Cunningham looked like he cross-checked Fry high. No call. So the half ends with Carthage trailing by a score of 8-4. Zach Wiggins for the Hope Flying Dutchman, 5 goals, 4 coming in the first period alone for Wiggins today. He has 5. Radsville with 1. Berra and Conlon scoring their first goals of the season for the Flying Dutchman. Picking up assists today were Michael Mann and Liam Cunningham along with Radsville. Carthage getting goals by Johnson, Birchfield, Gurn, and Fry today. 2 helpers, one by Johnson, one by Birchfield. They trail by a score of 8-4. Shots in that first half, Hope with 21 shots, Carthage with 14. Shots on goal, it was the Flying Dutchman 15, the Firebirds with 8. Ground balls, Hope 23, Carthage with 17. Carthage 12 for 17 on their clear attempts today. Hope 8 for 9, and Hope dominating the faceoffs today. 11 for 13 on the draws today. Hope with 13 turnovers, Carthage with 9. Carthage forcing 5 turnovers, Hope forcing just 1, and neither team penalized in the first half. As we head halftime here at Art Keller Field, Hope 8, and Carthage 4. Second half set to begin here at Art Keller Field. John Weiser, voice of Carthage Athletics, with you this afternoon on a chilly, windy day on the lake. I was talking to a few people downstairs and during the intermission, and I think this is the coldest. I mean, we've played football in early November here, and it's cold, but I think it's even colder here today without that sunshine. It just, wind chill are in the teens here today, actual temp around 29. Once again, Hope wins a draw here to start this second half. They have dominated the faceoffs today, 12 of 14. 5 goals by Zach Wiggins this afternoon. And here come the Flying Dutchmen here to start. Radsville with it, far side. He'll work it below now to Michael Mann. The Mann family, saw them downstairs briefly. They're in tow here on this trip through Lake Forest and Carthage today. Once again behind the net, Radsville for the Flying Dutchman. Works it off to Michael Mann. Radsville from behind the net. Now to the near side, Jonathan Mann. Michael Mann, his brother, will work it out. Comes out from behind the net looking for a shot and defended well on the play by Ballsba. Shot clock down to 7. Getting in with the shot, Raphael with the save. As the shot clock was winding down, Joseph Mooney getting that, Nick McCreary getting that shot away. And Raphael, but Carthage turns it over here on the clear attempt. So once again, Hope in the offensive zone. McCreary behind the net to Michael Mann. Handcuffed him momentarily. Now Radsville will set it up. Just underway, third period. Carthage trailing 8-4. Michael Mann coming out from behind the net once again. Being defended on the play by Sam Wallace. Radsville from behind the net tried to scoot one in. It's loose out above the crease. They still battle for it. A Carthage player down, and Carthage comes away with it. Ballsbo able to keep that play alive after the save by Raphael on the Radsville shot. Carthage turns it over. Very errant pass that time, kind of a nonchalant pass from Ney. Looking to get it to Ballsba. Michael Mann racing in. Mann gets the shot and briefly deflects off of Raphael behind the net. Hope going to work. Oh, a quick shot over the top of the net taken by Cunningham. Liam Cunningham, the senior. Point blank that time. Couldn't quite bring it down below the crossbar. Again, Carthage trying to clear. They will now. Coming down the near sideline with it. Ney lost it as he had it knocked off his hand, and it goes out of play. Joseph Mooney with the defensive stop there to slap it away from Ney. Radsville walking down the near side with it. Now steps out in a shooting lane, gets one away off the crossbar, hit the post. Deflects out, and Carthage comes away with it. Second post hit by the Flying Dutchman here today. Jamison Stahl. Errant pass, but it was flagged down by Alec Gurn, and now Carthage will try and get something going offensively here. Birchfield with it to Fry. Works it off to Kroc. Ben Kroc down the far side. Kroc stepping in. Kroc behind the net to Johnson. Back out it'll go. Alec Gurn works it back to Birchfield. Birchfield with a goal today. Birchfield circles back. Now to Ben Kroc once again. Works around the Fry screen. Lost it and turned it over. Another caused turnover. Third one by Hope today. They'll get it upfield quickly. Conlon racing down. Conlon in front. It's deflected and picked up by Raphael. He'll clear it out. Jamison Stahl near side to Birchfield across midfield. End-to-end action here so far. Birchfield works it around. Johnson, a quick shot and a save by Bosman as it will skip out. Carthage will keep possession. Fifth save of the game for Bosman today. Look like he got a left foot on that one. Fry with it now on the far side. Stepping in, fires, and a save by Bosman right into his stick that time. Near errant pass just over the stick of Alec Gurn. Coming down the near sideline is Sean Cunningham to Michael Mann. Radsville behind the net. Radsville being checked hard by Jamison Stahl. Works it out to the perimeter. Carthage will make a change here. Coming on for the Firebirds is Diego Smilanek. This is Brian Barra, near side. Jonathan Mann to Radsville to Michael Mann. He'll trade places. Was going to get a little give and go back to Radsville. Good defense here. Good pressure put on by Bausbaugh. Now in front, shot and a goal. Radsville snuck in. Despite the defensive pressure by Bausbaugh, Michael Mann able to get a pass in front, and Radsville put it past Raphael. 9-4, Hope.
Hope goal, number 3, Jack Radsville. Assistant number 43, Michael Mann.
So Radsville from Mann. The 9-minute mark here of this third period makes it a 9-4 match in favor of Hope. And the face-off machine, Cole Scheffler back out there against Workman for the Firebirds. And once again, Scheffler comes away with it. 13 of 15 face-offs won by Hope today. I'm sure David Neff's going to point right to that stat here today. That has led to quick offensive possessions and in turn, 9 goals today. From behind the net, Brian Barra. Checked by Smilanek, comes back out on top, firing a shot. Nice save by Raphael. Able to stick that one down for the Firebirds. A couple of short hop goals today by Hope. And a screen shot that Raphael had no chance on today. It's Carthage now with Johnson. Give and go. Back to the far side. Vodovnik. To Michael Stell. Now to Birchfield here on the near wing. Birchfield steps inside. Fakes the shot. Pulled back that time by Alec Gurn. Gurn with a goal today. Michael Stell. Below the net now, Andrew Johnson. Out from behind the net. Being checked on the play by Martinez. Johnson directing traffic from behind the net. Gets it off to Clemens. Loose in front. Birchfield shot goes behind the net. Picked it up on the near post, near the near post, and got a shot away. Now penalty coming up here. Our first of the match. As the shot clock violation. Then we got a late flag in as well. Let's see what we have here. Martinez. And Vodovnik, I believe, both will sit. Nope, check that. It's going to be Clemens coming off, Vodovnik coming off. Well, looks like the only penalty is going to be on the Flying Dutchman here. First man-up opportunity for the Firebirds here today. Carthage 10 for 24 this season, 41% on the man-up. Tucker Martinez, a 1-minute slashing penalty. Coming at the 6:52 mark here of this third period. He gets slashing and cross-check. So Carthage with the man advantage, 41% this year with the extra man. Birchfield works it behind the net. Back to Birchfield, now up top to Stell. Near side Fry, back to Stell. Trying to find a seam, Fry, back to Stell again. Now they'll work the right side. Inside it goes. Pass out that time by Gurn. Here's Birchfield again, to Stell, to Fry. Good penalty kill here by the Hope Flying Dutchman. Johnson. Back out to Fry. He'll get off a shot and a save by Bosman. And it'll go behind the net, and it'll be picked up here by the Flying Dutchman. And they will clear. Michael Mann. Short-handed here. We'll pull it back out. Another penalty flag. This will be a foul now on Carthage coming up. All of a sudden, figured that sooner or later the dam was going to break and penalties were going to be assessed here. So the Flying Dutchman killing time here. Martinez in for 2 violations, a slashing and cross-check. Again, a penalty coming up here, a delayed call here against the Firebirds. Radsville being chased behind the net. Now Wallace, check that, Wiggins gets it off far side, and Raphael with the save. It'll deflect out, and we'll get our penalty call here against the Firebirds. So that'll end the man advantage. Carthage 0 for 1. Now the Flying Dutchman will go on the man up here. Just 9 for 32 with the extra man this year, 28% for the Flying Dutchman. One-minute slashing penalty to Andrew Fry here. So Carthage forced to kill one off. Wiggins from behind the net to Radsville. Back up top, looking for a seam here as they reverse it under the net. Van Slyker with it to Radsville. Now to Wiggins once again. Wiggins with 5 goals today, all in the first half. Radsville below the goal line, back to Wiggins, gets off a shot and a goal, a high screamer, his 6th of the match. It'll go as a man-up goal for the Hope Flying Dutchman. They take advantage of the Fry penalty and increase their lead to 9-4. Their 10th man-up goal of the season on 33 opportunities. Radsville will pick up his 2nd assist of the game. Radsville now with 2 goals and 2 assists. Wiggins with 6 goals this afternoon. 10-4. Good buddy. Carthage wins a draw. Hey, there's a headline. Just their 3rd draw win of the afternoon. Gurn to Birchfield. Firebirds with some work to do late here in this third period, down 6. Stell coming down the right side. Behind the net to Johnson. To Birchfield. Stell gets off a shot and scores! Michael Stell firing from just to the left side circle. Gets it past Bosman, and Carthage answers with their 5th goal of the afternoon. It's 10-5 Hope. Stell picking up his 2nd goal of the season. Now has 9 points. Carthage taking a timeout with 3.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Stay with us. We've got women's lacrosse immediately after us at 3 o'clock today. The women will take on Lake Forest College, a first-year program. It'll get underway at 3 o'clock. Women off to a good start. One of their better starts in team history. So late here in the third period. Man-up goal here by the Flying Dutchman, putting them up 10-5. Stell able to capture a goal here. His first of the game and 2nd of the year. Here at the 3:31 remaining in this third period, I should say. Carthage now with 18 shots, 10 on goal. Hope dominating there, 31 shots, 22 on goal. And they've dominated the face-off circle, winning 13 of 16 draws this afternoon by Cole Scheffler. And he's out there again against Workman. Still working for it. And it's going to be a face-off violation here. It's going to go against Carthage, so it'll be possession, Flying Dutchman. Michael Mann down the near sideline with it. We'll work it behind the net to Radsville. 4-point gain today for Radsville. A pair of goals and a pair of assists today for Radsville. Wiggins with it. 6 on the afternoon for Wiggins. Michael Mann works it to Radsville. Back out to Mann. Shoots and scores. Got behind the defenseman Sam Wallace. Raphael had no chance. And this time it is Mann getting on the board for the Flying Dutchman. Michael Mann, a goal and 2 assists now. 11-5 Hope. 2:48 to go here in the third.
Hope goal, number 43, Michael Mann. Assist to number 3, Jack Radsville.
Mann picking up his 24th goal this season. 41 points on the year for Mann now. Carthage winning a draw. Winning 2 of the last 3 now as Stell comes down the far side. Works it back up top. Birchfield. Drifts into the middle. Works it off to Ben Kroc. A low shot and a goal! Alec Gurn picking up his 2nd goal of the match on a low blistering shot past Bosman. And with 2:11 to play here in the third, it's 11-6 Hope in the lead. Gurn with 2 goals today, now with 13 on the year. Kroc will get the assist. Kroc, that's his 9th assist of the year. And again, Carthage winning a draw that led to a scoring opportunity here. Scheffler working out there against Fisher, and Scheffler winning that draw. Michael Mann now down the near sideline. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Radsville. Will roll one out to the far side, and picking it up is Berra. Now working it off to Jonathan Mann. Jonathan Mann takes it all the way down, gets it off to his brother Michael. Michael behind the net, gets a screen from Radsville, circles back out left side, back to Radsville, comes back out in front, shot and a goal. Alex Goodall standing alone in front, gets it past Raphael, and once again, the Flying Dutchman answer, doubling up the Firebirds 12-6. Goodall, that is his 6th goal of the season. Has yet to get a helper. He now has 7 points. And again, winning the draw, Scheffler able to set up that scoring opportunity for Hope. 15 of 19 faceoffs won by Scheffler today. Battle out there for that face-off. And finally squirts out, and Fry got a stick on it, still loose on the ground. Hope trying to come away with it. Still no true possession here, and it will squirt out. Who was the last to touch? It was the Hope defense. Carthage possession with just under a minute remaining here in the third. Kroc with it. Got that helper on the Gurn goal. Birchfield patiently waiting here. Spread out the offense, so get it to Stell. Behind the net now, Andrew Johnson. Waiting for him to step out here today. He has been quiet. Johnson with just 5 shots, 1 on goal, and that was a goal. That one skips in and scores! Birchfield again. His 2nd today. He now has 3 points on the match, and with 15 seconds to play here in the third, it's 12-7 in favor of Hope. Birchfield with 2 goals and an assist today. And Andrew Johnson, as I said, relatively quiet from behind the net. A goal and 1 assist. And that 1 goal, just his only shot on goal today. Once again, Hope winning the draw. Scheffler taking all the way down, then had it knocked away. Spinning out of there with it, long stick defenseman Sam Wallace. And that will run out the clock here in this third period. So Carthage comes back late here with a Birchfield goal. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Down 5, 12-7 after 3. Shots in this game so far, Hope with 32, Carthage with 21. Shots on goal, Hope 23, Carthage 13. Hope 1 for 1 on the extra man. Carthage with those 2 penalties to Martinez, officially 0 for 2 with the extra man. Ground balls 32-26 in favor of Hope. And again, clearing 13 of 14 for Hope today. We said they're very good at their own end getting out. They have shown that here today. Carthage 18 for 24 on their clearing attempts. And face-offs dominated throughout this match by Hope. 16 of the 21 draws going to Scheffler and the Flying Dutchman. Turnovers, 15 by Hope, 13 committed by Carthage. Caused turnovers, Carthage with 5 and Hope with 3. Wiggins with 6 goals, Radsville with a pair. Single tallies by Goodall, Barra, Conlon, and Michael Mann this afternoon for the Flying Dutchman. 2 goals for Birchfield, 2 for Gurn, and single goals by Fry, Stell, and Johnson today for the Firebirds as we enter the 4th period. Scheffler and Clemens to battle here. It's been Workman for a while. Clemens since the start of the second half, trying to win a draw here to start this 4th period. And again, round ball escapes everybody here. Scoops in front of the net, and it's Hope who wins this draw, as they will circle back out now and try and clear their own end, which they do. Liam Cunningham gets it to Radsville. Now to Wiggins. Back to Radsville. They'll trade spots, working it off to Michael Mann. Just on here, Jonathan Mann. He has it now. Being guarded by Rafael Zastro. Now Wiggins with it. Wiggins with 6 tallies. Works it back off in front. It's loose in front. And the ground ball pickup by the Firebirds. And juggling it and losing it after picking it up was Jamison Stahl. And it will be Flying Dutchman possession here. Michael Mann brings it back up top to Jonathan Mann. Mann gets around the defender. Down to Michael Mann. He was checked hard to the ground by Jamison Stahl. And Carthage will come away with it now. Hafel Zastro to Andrew Johnson now. Johnson will wait for his offensive partners to join him. Birchfield coming on now. And Kroc, and it will be Kroc coming onto the field with it now for the Firebirds. Gives it off to Stell. Stell coming down the middle. Stell dumps it back. Kroc back to Stell. Looking for some shooting lane there. Can't find it. Now has one. Gets one away, and an easy save there for Bosman. Had the stick out. Went right into the netting of his stick that time. This time the Flying Dutch failed to clear. Carthage took it out of play, so it will be Flying Dutch possession. Radsville will take it behind the net to Michael Mann. Work it down the near side. David Brace. Again, this is where Hope can work some time off of that clock. With the lead here, they can nurse the time a little bit here. 80-second shot clock down to 33 here. That one goes wide, so it'll be Hope possession. Exactly 30 on the shot clock. Carthage taking a timeout now with 11:23 to play in this contest. These two teams last met on February the 24th of 2018. Make that March 30th of 2019. A 26-1 victory by Carthage in Holland, Michigan. So I'm sure that been on the minds of the Flying Dutchman today. All time against Hope, Carthage 5-0, but in danger dropping their first match to the Flying Dutchman here, trailing by 5 early here in the fourth period. Hope will start the action here following the Carthage timeout. Michael Mann coming out of the near corner. Coughed it up, but picked right back up, though, by Van Sciver. Back to Michael Mann. Mann now. Back to the top. Gets inside, shoots, and knocked away. Coming away with it for the Firebirds. Hafels Astro all the way down. Passes it off to Andrew Johnson. Now to Gurn. Gurn lost control of it, and it's taken right back by the Flying Dutchman. And they will clear as Blackburn gets it across. Sets it up to Radsville. .25 remaining. Carthage trailing by 5. They have never led today. Actually evened the game at 1-all, and then 3 straight goals by Wiggins in the first period. He had 4 goals in that first period. 3 straight that opened up a 4-1 lead, and Carthage has been able to whittle it down a couple of times to 3, but that's as close as they got. Radsville out of the corner, shoots and scores. Raphael never got square on the shot. He knows it. Never got set to make a save attempt. And Radsville, his 3rd goal of the game, now with 7 points today. Wiggins with 6 goals and 6 points today. It's a baker's dozen for the Hope Flying Dutchman. 13-7, just under 10 minutes to go in the contest. And there is a flag at midfield. We may have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty coming up as well. So what do we have here? Saw the flag down, maybe because of the goal that wiped out the penalty. There was a delayed call coming up against the Firebirds, so that was nullified by the goal. Once again, Scheffler, who has dominated the face-off circle, wins another draw for the Flying Dutchman. So this will be a man-up opportunity now with Gurn in the penalty area. Radsville taken down, no call, loose, picked back up by Michael Mann as Radsville slow to get up. Work it off, shot and a save by Raphael, able to deflect it behind the net. On the shot attempt that time by Brian Barra. Now the officials have stopped play here. David Neff animated on that far sideline for the Firebirds. He thinks the penalty should be over here. The goal came at 9:58. Also, the penalty was called there. Looked like Gurn was in the penalty area. That's on the far side, that small booth over there. There's the red penalty box area. So Gurn's still on one knee in that area. And the Flying Dutchman 1 for 1 today in the extra man. Only scoring at about a 28% clip with the extra man coming in. Carthage 0 for 2 today, and they have dominated the extra man, scoring at a 41% pace with the man advantage. Now we're set. Radsville to Wiggins, back to Radsville. Works it in front, low shot, and a goal by Alex Goodall. Second goal of the season for Goodall, along with his second today. It'll count as a man up. 14-7, Hope College. It is a man-up goal. They're now 2 for 2 with the extra man. Still didn't get a clarification on the penalty on Gurn. It was a delayed call coming from midfield as Carthage wins a draw here. Hayden Fisher winning that draw for the Firebirds. Just the 6th face-off in 24 attempts today for Carthage. We got a Carthage player down and play is stopped. Oh my goodness. It's not looking good. Did not get a number of that player. Might be cramping here. Hard to believe on a cold day that would be a problem, but evidently able to walk off under his own power. That is Jack Ney for the Firebirds. Now he's jogging off. Again, still have to hydrate, even on a cold day. 29 degrees here at Carthage College. Wind chill high teens, low 20s with that gusty northwest wind blowing across sideline to sideline here, from far sideline to near sideline. Andrew Johnson, he has been quiet today. Fry works it off. Near side, Birchfield. Back to Andrew Fry. Now to Birchfield. Birchfield looking for a scoring lane. Can't find one. Hope has done a nice job shutting it down in front. Now Johnson coming out from behind the net. Time for him to go to work. You're your leading scorer, leading playmaker. Put him to work. Gurn now works it to Fry. Fry down the right side to Andrew Johnson. 10 on the shot clock here for the Firebirds. And they cough it up. Johnson turning it over. Tucker Martinez creating that turnover. Owen Mueller with it now. As Hope will go to work offensively. 7:13 to play. They can kill some time here. Carthage getting some players out there. New defenseman out there, Tyler Hedrick. Hedrick out of Mokina, Illinois. Long stick defenseman here. And they force the turnovers. Carthage able to come away with it and toss it over to the middle of the field and cough it right back up. Is able to pick it up as Berra. Berra with it down the middle of the field. Berra works it in front. Oh, he had an open man. Literally there. Michael Mann, who was open, could not handle the pass. Carthage having trouble clearing once again. Ground ball loose, and Hope will pick it up. Michael Mann. 6 minutes to play here in this one. Radsville from behind the net. Actually, Michael Mann with it behind the net. We'll work it back to Radsville. .30 seconds to go on the shot clock here. Radsville back to Michael Mann. Radsville being defended hard by Balsbaugh. Balsbaugh doing a nice job checking there. Shot clock down to 7. Stepping in now is Mann. Jonathan Mann fires it up and over the top of the net. 2 seconds here for the Flying Dutchman. Carthage getting ready for a possession change here. Brian Berra will put it in play. No, actually it'll be Van Sciver. Wallace picking up a penalty, a slashing penalty here, so they'll go on the extra man. Didn't see the flag out there, so Carthage now, third time they've gone with a penalty, and they able to clear here as they will clear their own end. Jamison Stahl. Andrew Johnson. A goal and assist today on just one shot for Johnson. Now they work it inside. It's loose on the ground. Gurn trying to pick it up. He had it taken away by Fragnoli. Again with the extra man are the Flying Dutchmen. Try and get it in front. Turnaround shot by Mann. Saved by Raphael. It's loose in front. Trying to come up with it and smothering it is Raphael in the crease. He will clear it out. Jamison Stahl across midfield. Back to Birchfield. Penalty is up. Now Carthage will go on the attack. Andrew Johnson with 3.5 minutes to play. Johnson Clears it out front. Saved from going over. The ground ball pickup here by Liam Cunningham, and now a penalty marker down again. Delayed penalty on the Firebirds once again. Shot and a goal, and that may just about do it. That'll erase the penalty, delayed call. Michael Mann will pick up the goal. That's his second of the day to go with 2 assists. Cervantes will get the assist on the 15th goal today by Hope. Again, played yesterday down at Lake Forest. Defeated Lake Forest 22-5, and have put 15 up on Carthage here today. At their season average. Carthage wins the draw. Nye, good to see him back out there. He had left earlier, cramping up. He's back on the field for the Firebirds. Andrew Johnson back up to Stell. He will wait for Vodovnik to come on. Chasing it down is Gurn. To Vodovnik, now around to Stell. Stell behind the net, Andrew Johnson. Johnson not looking to score there, looking to pass. Vodovnik taking it below the goal line, behind the net, Michael Stell. Stell being swiped at by Owen Mueller. Play is stopped here. Carthage will resume play. 2 minutes to go, trailing by 8. Biggest deficit of the game for the Firebirds. Vodovnik couldn't handle the pass, deflects off his stick and will roll out of play. And now the Flying Dutch can melt the clock here. 2 impressive road wins back-to-back for this Flying Dutch squad. Part of a 4-game road trip through the upper Midwest. They defeated Aurora, lost to Aurora, I should say, on Wednesday 9-8. Defeated Lake Forest yesterday 22-5, and they have just simply outplayed the Firebirds here today, leading 15-7. Face-offs a big key to their victory here today. As they battle for it. Carthage finally coming away with it. Bausbo coming down the near side. Carthage will pull the goaltender here, I would think. Raphael playing out toward the 30-yard line. Coming down the near side with it is Jamison Stahl. It's deflected back up top. With it is Liam Cunningham, shoots and scores. Puts an exclamation point on this one. 16th goal of the match. Hope going away here. Lead it now 16-7. Liam Cunningham, his first of the day. 1 goal, 1 assist today for Liam Cunningham. They doubled up Carthage on shots, doubled up on shots on goal, dominated the face-off circle. Took advantage of the extra man today, scoring twice with the extra man. All hope here today. And Scheffler, he ought to get a big stake in this one here today. his face-off prowess today was unreal, winning 19 of 26 draws. First ever victory by Hope over the Carthage program. Their road trip continues. They now go 2-1 on this extended road trip. Second straight victory after dropping the opener to Aurora. Your final here this afternoon, 16-7 in favor of the Hope Flying Dutchmen. 6 goals today by Zach Wiggins, 4 of them in the first half for Wiggins on 9 shots. 3 for Radsville. He has 3 goals and 4 assists today. 7-point game to lead the team in both assists and points this afternoon. Wiggins leading the team in goals. A pair of goals by Goodall, a pair by Michael Mann. Mann with 2 assists and 4 points today. Cervantes with an assist. Conlon and Berra scoring their first goals of the year. Goodall scoring today as well, as Hope dominates Carthage this afternoon. Carthage, I should say, getting a pair from Birchfield and a pair from Alec Gurn. Single tallies by Fry, Stell, and Johnson today, holding their lowest point total of the year with 7 goals today. Final team numbers today. Shots 35-22 in favor of Hope. Shots on goal 24-14 in favor of the Flying Dutchman. Dutchman 2 for 2 with the extra man today. 14 of 16 on clearing attempts in favor of the Flying Dutchman. Carthage 20 of 28. Again, the faceoffs dominated today by Hope, 17 of 22, won by the Flying Dutchman today. Turnovers 18 for Hope, 16 for Carthage. Carthage forcing 5 turnovers and Hope forcing 3. Each team penalized twice. Carthage 0 for 2 with the extra man today. And the Flying Dutchman 2 for 2. Bosman picking up the win, getting 7 saves on 7 goals against, a 50% save percentage. Raphael with 11 saves, 13 goals against, a .458 save percentage. But snaps the win streak. The home win streak of 11 dating back to 2019 falls by the wayside. Carthage drops their 3rd of the season as they drop one here to Hope by a final of 13. Make that to 18-7. Carthage back in action on Wednesday. They will host Benedictine. That's a 7:30 match here at Art Keller Field. Again, 7:30 Wednesday night, March 30th. And then Saturday, April 2nd, a 3:30 match with Augustana, the conference opener 1 week from today. So the Firebirds suffer their first loss at home, now 4-1 at home, 6-3 overall, falling here to Hope. John Weiser and our entire crew wishing you a very good Saturday afternoon. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and stay tuned. Want to join us here in a little bit? We'll have women's lacrosse for you in just a couple of moments. Coming up at 3 o'clock, it'll be the Carthage women taking on Lake Forest here on the live.carthage.edu stream. Good afternoon, everyone.